somebody. So that's how you want it to be, like your baby. You want to be able to caress that thing and get something out of it. It's your mission to get out here and make sure that people know about your organization, Amanda, to make sure that they know that you're there for those kids, that you're going to help them and give them all the love and nourishment as if it was your kid or yourself. And see, you know why that is needed? Because we don't really have that in these communities. Guess what? We have community organizations, but they are nasty. Mm-hmm. They are nasty. The moment you turn your back, they talk hateful to your child. So you want to put a standard out there. You want to put a standard out there that says, hey, we're unique, we're different, we don't do that. And I think that was one of the things that made people really like the BBS Divas, because the way I ran it was like, I know what the government is doing, but let me tell you what God is doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I run all of my business, just like that. Just like that. I know what everybody else is doing, but let me show you what God can do. So you have to make sure that whenever you write your mission statement out, that it is your core purpose and why you started the business in the first place. And this should actually live throughout the life of the business. It should live throughout that life of the business, because this is the original reason why you started. Now, sometimes, it's companies that, when they get bigger, they might want to say, well, hey, we're doing this now, so let's add this in there. Let's add this in there, take that out, and we're going to put this in there. So, the mission statement will still be the same. It just shows you that, we've grown, we've gotten bigger. And that's the purpose of all businesses is growth. We want to grow. We want to expand. We want to be, in 5 months from now, 5 years from now, we want to be bigger than this, That's the purpose of having a business, is to grow. Okay, so now the second thing, do y'all have any questions on the mission statement?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, number 2 is the vision. Y'all got that definition right?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, go ahead and read if you like.
I love the idea of what your organization does. It's not the way of a mission, but more of what you do to accomplish that mission.
Exactly. It's not the why this time. Your vision is not the why. Your vision is what you're going to do. You're going to get up. You're going to work toward it. Your vision is how you see yourself handling your business. What is everybody doing in your business? It is a lofty idea of your organization and what it does. So what do you see your business doing? It's not the why. So now we're down to the what. It's the what of the business. What do y'all see y'all business doing? To accomplish your mission, remember your mission statement is your core purpose. So what is it going to take to get it done? Okay, let me give you an example. BBS Divas. Our mission was to raise funds to help cancer patients and do gift bags and just be able to travel and talk with them, all over, no matter where we was at. Even if we didn't go and do nothing but have prayer with them. That was our mission. How did we get it done? We stood outside holding up signs. We'll take donations. For your donation here, we're gonna talk to you about cancer and stuff, but you're not paying us for the information. We got bracelets over here that you can buy. This is for your donation. For your donation, we're going to give you a bracelet, not the information, whether you donate or not, because we want to get this information out there to everybody that we can. We're going to give you the information. It's free. How did we get the information? Well, it took lots of research, looking on the Internet, talking with people where to find the best information, because not all information on the Internet is good information. Not all information on the Internet is true. You can look at some things and come to find out it's not even true. So what it took was calling around. It took calling around, talking to the American Cancer Association. It took talking to the American Heart Association. It took talking to even, what was the first people we worked with? They do Relay for Life and Susan G. Komen. it took being affiliated with Susan G. Komen. But I realized, yeah, that's a good organization, but I didn't like how things were going. So I knew then I wouldn't be with them long because whatever they did with their money, it didn't come back here to my community. And that was my desire, was to help people in and around my community, which they didn't get the money. So you know, I didn't like that. So it was my mission the next year after I learned that. my goal the next year and my vision was to do something different. And I did. I came back and I did more research. We got out more. We built more bags. We had more events. The next time we had the program, it was more spirit-filled than ever, because the first time, you know, we're just running through, you know, just not really knowing what none of us are doing. We just had a plan, but we didn't really, it was well thought out and everything, but we still was a little unorganized. So the next year we came back and we did it differently. That year we was really, really organized. So that's your vision, the things that you do to see this mission come to pass. So what do y'all have in mind as far as y'all's mission statement, your core purpose? What vision do you have in mind when I say vision?
Well, my vision, I got to check out the different threads and the materials, so I can put it all together.
Exactly right. Exactly right. You got to get out there and do the research. Find out what material is out there. What type of material do you want to use? How many thrift shops can you find that will, sometimes you can go to thrift shops and they have stuff sitting outside that they don't want to sell. They don't want to sell for whatever reason. Maybe it's got a hole in it or something. They don't want to sell it. And you can ask them for that. You know, that's what you do. You get out. You get out and look and see what's out there. All right, Amanda, how about you?
Mine would be like more like growth. It's like going out there, like just start talking to the kids and seeing what's on their mind and trying to direct them in the right path.
Right. Okay, so in other words, what you would be doing is kind of surveying, sort of scouting out the area and seeing what needs to be done and who needs to do it and what do the kids need. So you would be out there scouting. That's something I used to do that for music. You'd be out there scouting just to see what's out there, and whenever you could, go ahead and talk with the kids and, you know, just find out what you can do to build more bigger and better communication with those children. All right, so that is vision. Number 3 is values. Who's got the values? Anybody can read it.
I didn't get the values because the time I got off the phone with you, it was time for me to get in the car and come up this way.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and read it. Values are the principles by which you run your business. Values, and you also meet to communicate them to your customers. Your values are so important. It's like right there with your beliefs. What you value is what your customers are going to value. They're going to feed off in what you put out there. If you put out negativity, they're going to feed off in negativity, and chances are you won't get anybody in. It's the principles by which you run your business. Do you believe that sex offenders should be able to sit around your business, Amanda?
No. They don't supposed to be around nowhere by no children.
Exactly. So you are to ensure that your children are protected at all times whenever you have your community center open. That's your value. People want to know, what is she going to do to make sure that we're okay? What if somebody comes in there and steals stuff? Are we protected? What are we to do? What if my stuff gets stolen? I got my shoes off and we're doing yoga. What if my stuff gets stolen? What is this company going to offer me back? You know, most of the time, though. Most of the time, though, you got to protect yourself and put up that sign, not responsible for.
That's what happened.
You got to protect yourself. You got to put up this sign, not responsible for accidents, not responsible for stuff that get lost. You know, those are your valuables. Those are your principles by which you run your business. And you should always stick by your principles, because if you ever let a couple people get away with it, then guess what? A lot more will come in and get away with it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's okay to give discounts, but it's not okay to make side deals, because it hurts you as a business owner, because somebody will go back and always say, well, guess what? Give me your money. I can get it for this from. And then they're going to see you as a crook. Am I right about it?
You right about it. You right about it.
All right. So don't jeopardize your values and your principles for your business just to make $1. Don't do that. Stay honest and loyal to the people. Whatever you put out there, that's what you honor. You honor your world. You honor your words. You honor whatever words that you put out there. That's what you do. So what would be some of the values and principles that you would have, either one of you would have? It don't matter who answers.
Mine would be treating each child fair and equal and the same.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. All right. And you, Cammie?
My values were well, you know, like, I'm just giving for an example. It's like, if you give a man some clothing, that makes him feel empowered, makes him feel good about himself, so he can get up and go, you know, get him a job so he can afford these things, to make the individual feel good about themselves.
That's part of your mission, but that's not your value.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it would be. It would be a little bit, but that's kind of in there with your mission. You know, the principles by which you operate your business. You know, the schools open up at 7 o'clock sometime in the morning, but your children aren't allowed to go into after 7:30. You know, that's kind of like rules and regulations. You know, that's what values and stuff get down to, the principles by which you run your business. What are the principles that you're going to stick by no matter what? In other words, integrity. Integrity means to do right no matter what, no matter who's around. If nobody's around, you're still going to do right. Integrity.
Oh,
so you want to be able to communicate.
To make these fabrics last a long time. That would be my integrity. There would be no shortcuts on sewing.
Oh, that's good. That's good, right? That's actually good. No shortcuts. You better write that down and remember it for whenever you do your business plan.
Okay.
That's it. No shortcuts. Whether we're working in front of you or behind you, we ain't taking no shortcuts. That's why, like, you remember when we talking about the Wendy's value meal, Cammie? You said 100% beef.
Yeah.
And Bojangles got the biscuits always made from scratch. They have those commercials because they want you to know that they value what you are putting in your body. Cammie values what you're putting on your body. Amanda values how you feel about your body. You know, it all works there. So it is the principles that you communicate to your customers. And when they see that you're doing it, guess what? They start to believe what you believe, and then you can get more customers in because now word of mouth is traveling that, hey, this is an honest person right here. They don't care who you is. If you done did something, they're going to talk to you. If they owe you some money, they're going to give it to you. You know, you got to put that, you got to be able to relate that to your customers, your values. Okay, so the next one, we're going to number 4. And we're not going to do all the vocabulary tonight because I don't think really that we really got enough time like that to really cover all of it tonight. So number 4 is voice. Your voice. Oh, my God. How you represent your business and how you talk to your customers, it's your job to present helpful information across to your listeners. Your voice is everything, from the tone of it to whether it sounds scary